Okay. How old are you?
I'm 60.
Alrighty. What are the visible signs of aging that you have noticed that are happening at this time in your life?
Aches and pains, sometimes at the same time.
Does your family have any hereditary heart problems, cancer, hypertension, or diabetes?
There's a history of cancer on my father's side of the family, and there's a history of heart conditions on my mother's side of the family, but only with my grandfather.
So I assume you're aware. Since entering this stage of life, have you noticed any cognitive/intellectual decline in how you make decisions or remember things?
More memory than decision. I still seem to have the capability of making decisions, but remembering to shut off the burner seems to be a little more difficult than it used to be.
How have your relationships changed with others since entering into this stage of life? I.e., your spouse, significant other, parents, children, co-workers.
I probably find myself a little less tolerant in some avenues with coworkers. Grumpy old man stage may kick in a tad bit, but I actually feel a lot closer to friends and to relatives than maybe I had felt before, as far as wanting to make sure that I have special time with them.
Alrighty. What's your career at this time?
At this time, I'm a maintenance guy. I'm the head of maintenance department for a grade school, junior high, and church.
Are you comfortable and content with your career?
Not necessarily. There's a bit of a change.
Why is that?
I used to be creative director for Sprint, and was a creative director for a local company here in town. But maybe because of age and some of that memory, I don't know. I have found a shift in my professional career, and though I actually do love to a certain extent what I do, it is not what I was manufactured for.
Do you want to advance or change your career in the future?
At this point in time, you start basing things on a comfort factor. The job that I have at this point in time, I could potentially hold on to for 20 years. A career that I would change to, that I would further enjoy, might last 3, and at 60, those decisions aren't smart.
What lifestyle choices have had a strong impact on your health status, i.e., diet, exercise, habits, anything?
I would say the amount of weight that I carry per day and the amount of mileage that I put on have been beneficial to me in less than a year of the time that I took this position on. I lost 35 pounds. I've since lost a total of 40. Muscle mass seems to be a little bit stronger, but I actually feel sometimes that taking large steps or moving large objects around while carrying them on my shoulders, 50 pounds, etc., is actually harder than it may have been 2 years ago.
Well, if you could change your choices from the past, what lifestyle choices would you change?
Unfortunately, I don't know that I'd change anything. I was able to forward my career up to the point of about 55 as what I always wanted to do, and that was fulfilling my art and my photography. I've also been able to take enough time to perform music, which is my other love.
And do you predict you will or have felt like you have had an experience with a midlife crisis?
I don't think I've had time. everything I've done, a lot of the stuff that I have pursued on the side have actually satisfied the quote-unquote midlife crisis. And we had the band, the Direct Connectors, when I was a creative director for Nextel, and we actually played the Rock Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And if nothing else will take over a midlife crisis, that will.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.